Hey guys, Ice5 here. First of all, a happy 2023 to all of you. And in this video, I am going to compare the C130 of Turboprop Flight Simulator, which has just recently been added, to the C130 of a well known mobile flight simulator known as Infinite Flight. So, how will the two compare to each other? We'll see about that. So, let's get into the video. So we are going to be comparing them on four different parameters. The first one is the cockpit, the second one is the quality of the model, the third is the interior excluding the cockpit, and the last parameter is extra functionality. So things like doors or ramps, stuff like that. So this is the cockpit of Turboprop Flight Simulator C130. It has working instruments, which is amazing, and the level of detail in the cockpit is acceptable. So this is the cockpit of Infinite Flight's C130. It does not have working instruments, which, well, is pretty disappointing. It has these pilots sitting here, which is kind of cool, and the level of detail is also good. But the absence of live instruments means that TFS wins the first round. So this is the C130 of Infinite Flight. As you can see, it is pretty nicely detailed. It has these windscreen wipers and these pitot tubes and other kinds of sensors. So it's pretty nicely detailed. It also has these underwing fuel tanks, which are to be added later in TFS. They have not been added yet, however. So yeah, the model in Infinite Flight is pretty nicely detailed. It's pretty good. This is the model of the C130 of TFS. Now, as you can see, it's not as highly detailed. In fact, it does not really have that much of detail. And that's mostly because TFS is made for low-end devices and high-end devices at the same time. So they had to go for a low poly model. Uh, it has, as you can see, it does not have windscreen wipers or the pitot tubes and other sensors. So since this has lower detail, Infinite Flight has won this round. So this is the interior of the TFS C130, and as you can see, it's pretty nice, simplistic and good looking. It also has functionalities like you can open this door here to exit the aircraft or enter it, whatever you please. It also has working para doors, which can be opened individually. They open up pretty quick though. It also has an interactable ramp, which either opens up fully or partially. This is how it looks like when it is opened partially. And this is how it looks like when it is opened fully. It also has a working safety exit that you can use in case of an emergency. So you can break it and then you can slam yourself into the engine there. So keep that in mind, don't slam yourself into the engine. So that is the interior and the extra functionality of the TFS C130. Talking about Infinite Flight's C130 interior though, yeah, it's broken. You can see through the main door, and the hatch is kind of like floating in the air. So the model is broken. And if you look at it from the outside, it appears normal. So yeah. And if you want to get to the cargo section of the interior, you're gonna have to clip through this wall right here. Yeah, just like that. And you can now see the cargo section. As you can see, this is just an image over here, which does not really help in the appearance of the interior. The interior also has these like seats which can be opened up for troops to sit on, but that's not really coded into the game, so it's just like that. The ramp can be opened up either partially or fully, just like in TFS, and the paradoors cannot be opened individually, they can only be opened together. So, as the interior of Infinite Flight's C130 does not really look that nice in my opinion, and it is also broken, TFS wins the interior round. And for functionality, since TFS has more functionality, because you can open paradoors individually and you can also open the main door, TFS also wins the fourth round, which means the final score is 3-1 with TFS winning. So that was all in this video. Feel free to suggest your opinion in the comments. Remember, this comparison is based solely on my opinion, and if your opinion is different from mine, you can express it in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.